Today on GardenFork, learn how to remove the haze and fog from your headlights. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome to GardenFork. Today I want to show you how to clear the hazy stuff off your lenses of your car, the headlight lenses of your car. The Labradors are going to play with tennis balls probably. But I'm sure that you've seen a lot of cars in a parking lot and they have a haze over the front of their lenses. This might be your car, and I thought, oh, I got to replace the headlight lenses, it's a lot of money. No, you can actually buy a kit at the store to restore this to pretty close to brand new. I'm going to show you how today, all right? Here we go. So here's our kit here. There's a number of brands that do this. I picked this one. Instructions are inside. If all else fails, read directions. Okay, instructions say to use this tape they provide, and we're going to mask around the paint areas around the headlight. I'm going to wrap that tape a little bit underneath there. Also, your tape will, it's masking tape, so it'll bend. Double layer of tape. Done. You're going to need a drill for this. They sell some kits that you do the buffing by hand. It's kind of a pain. Get a corded drill. Cordless would be okay. I like the corded better. If you don't have one, maybe your neighbor does. This guy goes on here. Tighten it up. Ready to go. Get yourself a simple dust respirator and then some sort of eye protection. I like the big shield. Works well. And I look like I'm in a Star Wars movie. Put our first sanding disc on. This is the roughest grit. Follow the instructions again. Turn this on. Now you notice it's going to look hazier. Don't worry about that, okay? Just keep going. All right, wipe that off and check it. This is some tape, by the way. I got stuck on the lens. I don't think I can do anything about that. But you want to make sure that the yellowing is gone, and what you're now seeing is just the abrasiveness of the sandpaper that you just applied. If you see anything that's still yellowing, you need to go back and hit that. All right, we're going to go to the finer sanding disc. Okay, this should have kind of an even frosted look to it here. If it isn't, you need to go back and keep sanding again. All right, now we're going to wet sand. We're putting a wet sanding disc on that comes with the kit, and we have a little spray bottle of some water. Spray it on here, spray it on the lens, wet sand away. You want to kind of do this until you're making kind of a slurry on the lens. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So you can see here, there's some debris that we're taking off. That's the slurry. So you want this to happen, but it does look like it's getting much, much cleaner. Wow, that's a big difference. Next, we're going to put the foam pad on our drill. It just goes on, well, it goes on better than that, I think. Right? And then we put some of the compound that comes in the kit. They said about a dime size piece of this stuff. Too much and you'll get a lot of splatter. Ooh, it's coming out a lot. Well, that's a 15 cents worth. All right. After you've done the wet sanding, this should just be a light haze. There shouldn't be any scratches. If you see any scratches, you need to repeat the sanding pads that you did. This one looks pretty good. I mean, the video doesn't really show it, but it's really quite a difference. This is a little too much compound, but we're going to put this on here and spread it around. And then turn on the drill. That's really nice. Look at that. That's so much better than what it was. Okay, so we went from this. I mean, the video doesn't show how fogged up this thing really is. And at the end, it's like that. That's amazing. All right, there you go. I think this looks really quite good. I'm really happily surprised. I thought I was going to have to buy the new headlight lenses, which kind of get expensive. But just work on this, use the tape, and then boom, you're done. If you like what you're seeing here, we put out new videos every week. We do cooking, gardening, and do-it-yourself stuff around the house here. Usually a cooking video a week and then a gardening or do-it-yourself video. You can hit the subscribe button here and check that stuff out, and also some links to our other videos after this. All right, so go out and do cool stuff and come back and tell me about it. If you have a suggestion about how to do this better or your experiences, leave them in the show notes below. All right, see ya.